Hello, and welcome to Opening the Vault, episode 6. We were meant to have a guest today, but some stuff came up and Joe couldn't make it, but we're hoping to have him on in the future. If this is your first time on the show or watching, we do a podcast here. We take questions from chat at the end, so if you have anything that you want to ask, feel free to ask it in the chat, and the moderators will get it at the end. And what else do I need to cover? There's some things. I'm so flustered.
I've actually gotten the Google Doc, dude.
Yeah. The podcast is now also on SoundCloud. If you want the link for that, it's underneath the latest YouTube video, and I haven't got it up to put in chat. But if you want to find the SoundCloud link, you can. It is also on YouTube. If you do !podcast, the playlist will come up if you want to watch any of the previous episodes. And hello and welcome. I'm joined by my lovely two co-hosts, Sintimus and Fresh. Hi guys. How's it going? How are we doing?
Great.
Oh, so
very nice.
Pretty alright.
Nice. So as we
Pretty
start off
alright.
all podcasts, where are you today, Fresh? Do you know?
Yeah, actually, I was just trying to figure it out. So there's a tall tower. The place looks really, really nice. I'm going to guess Dubai.
I think it's in Dubai.
Okay, cool.
It's
What's the actual
it's
place?
the Burj Khalifa. I think that's Dubai, right? Is that Dubai?
Burj.
Or is that
All right, the Khalifa. I'm at the Khalifa.
Burj Khalifa. Wiz
I'm going to hit
Khalifa.
the dab.
There's
Like
a
Wiz
SoundCloud link in
Khalifa.
chat. Love from Spectre. But hi and welcome everyone. Yeah, sorry we're a little bit late, but we're difficulties when someone cancels. Gotta get all the overlays fixed and stuff, but that's all good. And Sintimus, just for anyone who hasn't been keeping up with your streams, when you waved, you have a thing on your wrist. I feel like we need to address this.
Yeah, it's it seems very super
It looks
dramatic or
serious.
whatever,
It looks
but,
super serious.
yeah, it really does. But no, I just strained my wrist because I have them weak bones for some reason, and it's alright. I've been going for it's been going on for way longer than usually, so a little bit worried, but I think I'm gonna be okay.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Was it from did you injure it originally, or is it just a long term thingy?
I actually have no idea. I mean, I've never broken a bone in my body, and it's just lately, maybe about a year ago or something like that I start struggling. But usually after a week of just kind of having a break and stuff like that, it's just gone. But don't know. I'm giving it 2 weeks, and then maybe I'm gonna go get checked.
Sounds like a good idea.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I had a broken wrist for
We'll
12 weeks once, and then I got it checked, and they're like, "Geez, your wrist has been broken for 12 weeks." I was like, "Oh, well,
That's
thought
all good.
so."
That's
Yeah,
all good.
so you should
Not
get it
really.
checked.
Dude, imagine. Imagine if
no,
your
it's
wrist has been
definitely
broken
not
this whole
broken.
time.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
Oh.
You should get it checked.
I mean, I really haven't done anything. It's probably just I don't know, playing my piano, use my mouse, all those things all together that's just fucked it over. So
Nice. All right.
it's all Gucci.
Hell yeah. So to start today, where should we go? Should we do what do you guys want to start with? Do you want to start with games, or do you want to start with Twitch, or
Should we go with what's happened in the last week or the last month for us,
yeah,
kind of thing, and then we can go into the news.
yeah? Does anyone have any big things that have happened this month? Any?
Yeah, Sintes, you want to go? Any big stuff?
Has anything happened?
Did you have your schedule the last time we did the podcast, or is that new? No, we talked about it
Wait.
last time, didn't we?
Yeah,
sure
I
we
think
did.
so. Yeah.
How's the schedule
Because
been going? Have you been sticking to it? Has it been fun?
Yeah, there was one time where I didn't stick to it because I had work.
Right.
But other than that, it's I feel it's been surprisingly easy to stick to, sort of. If I've got a lot of homework or whatever, I'm gonna do it right as I come home so that I can stream and stuff. Or yeah. I feel I've always been, kinda it's always that kind of scary thought of commitment, whatever, because now people are expecting, you to be live at certain times, and you're I've always, had the motto back in the day where I'm gonna stream whenever I feel like it.
Mm-hmm. So
yeah. But no, I think the most latest of stream has been 7:30 or something like that, starting 30 minutes late, so it's pretty good.
Well, that's not bad. That's pretty good. That's,
Yeah.
that's way better than how I stick to my schedule.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. I don't
That's
think I have
great.
any news at all.
Yeah.
like at all. I don't think I've done anything.
You did a new schedule. Like.
Oh yeah, I've got a new schedule
Yeah.
as well. I was going to talk about it at the end, but I can talk about it now as well. Seems we're on
what's
the
the new
topic.
sketch?
So I'm doing. God, I can't remember. Saturday. It's below the stream. I should probably look. I've forgotten.
I haven't
it.
even seen it.
So basically, my work hour
Forgotten
changed
schedule.
for my real job. So I got a new schedule, and it
Okay.
is Wednesday at 1 p.m. UK time, Thursday at 1 p.m. UK time, Friday at 2 p.m. UK time, and then 4 p.m. on a Saturday. When we're not doing the podcast. Obviously, we're doing the podcast today, so I probably won't do another stream later because I'm lazy. Can't do 2 streams in one day.
So is that four streams a week?
That is 4 scheduled streams a week,
Four
along with
scheduled streams a
working,
week. Okay.
along with working 5 days a week,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
those days being a 15-hour workday. So you know,
Yeah.
we out here, we grinding.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Gotta
see.
get
We'll
that
see.
coined in.
Yeah. I think the Friday and Saturday streams are my days off from regular work, so they might end up being shorter streams if I want to go like outside and live my life, you know, and go do things.
Nah, that's outside is overrated.
I've heard that. I've heard that outside is overrated. I put out. Me and Cinta both put out new videos, didn't we? And you did as well, Fresh. You put out some
Oh,
videos
yeah.
on your YouTube channel.
Yeah, yeah.
We've all been
We've all
doing
had
the
a few.
YouTube game.
Yeah, the YouTubes. Woo.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we should talk about them because I really like how you guys have gone with like a it's almost like highlights. Well, one of yours anyway, Luke, and then the other one's very different, but highlights, but like with commentary style. I thought that was really cool because you get to like inject some of your personality into some of your stream highlights because I stream highlights are kind of good, I think, for bringing people into your stream because they're like, oh, that's what happens on their stream, but putting your personality in there is a really cool idea. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna
Yeah, I
steal it.
think like stream highlights and stuff, you know, it's mostly just for like your current like following or whatever, where you can just like, you know, look back an entire year. And I thought that was kind of funny because right now I don't know if Ian is working on it. If he's not, I'm gonna be. Because I have like, or actually I don't know if Victor is working on it. He's also been talking about it. But we've been
Game
working on
editors.
you know, I did the Portal 2
Mhm.
stream some time ago, and I was a confused boy, and therefore we thought there would probably be quite a few like hilarious moments where people are face palming at me. So yeah, I'm gonna see how that works out. I honestly don't know who's working on it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There you
So
go.
yeah, very
There's-
confusing.
There's Ian's comment on that, all caps. I
Yeah.
like it. Yeah. It's been interesting with all of the, and your videos, Fresh, have been sort of life advice videos, which I've been watching and finding quite interesting. It's nice to see your perspective on like
That's cool.
that kind of thing. Have you been,
Yeah,
have you
I
been
mean,
finding
it's
them like
something-
satisfying to do?
Yeah, well, I wanted to. It's similar to I think your last one, which we should talk about too. Something that I was interested in. I was just like, I think I got to make something I'm interested in. Otherwise, I'm gonna just be like, I don't know. YouTube's like a big effort for me for some reason.
It is.
But these are actually like I look forward to making these because I'm like, I can kind of like
Mhm.
talk about stuff and get it off my chest. Similar to what yours, I suppose, with the games can do anything. I believe that was
Yeah.
was that the catchphrase? Video games can do anything. It was like you could clearly tell that you were like, it was really fun actually reliving your Fallout passion. I really enjoyed it.
It was something that I was really passionate about for a long time, and I've kind of wanted to tell that story because it's kind of weird, and you kind of can't really. I felt like I couldn't capture it right, just like talking about it on a stream, and it's something that I want to share with my audience because like everyone's like, oh, why do you like Fallout so much? It's kind of a dead game. Like, you know, Fallout 4 sucked, Fallout 76 sucked, Fallout New Vegas was really buggy, and Fallout 3 is like 20 years old. So like, why do you love them so much? And I'm like, this is why they opened my eyes.
Yeah, that's cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, it was really nice being able to sort of express that. And I think videos, when you really want to make a point, I think doing it through a YouTube video is the way to do it. Like if you're trying to explain something or prove a point.
Yeah, it's true.
Fallout
That's good.
76 is an
YouTube's
actual
quite
dumpster
good.
fire. I just wanted to preface that pseudo dumpster fire, not fire. Yeah.
There's been a lot of stream advice videos about how you should have a clear like a way for people to find you on YouTube because Twitch is not great for like discoverability, whereas YouTube's got algorithms and people
It
It
can
has
find you on
gotten
there.
like it has gotten better though.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
true,
was
yeah.
one of our topics as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was one of
yeah.
our topics from last week, right? Wasn't it?
Let's transition
Because
right
we just
on.
made it way easier to discover like other streamers and such, where people, you know, come into the chat and you're like, oh, you were like one of my like recommended streamers or whatever, and it's like it's really cool how Twitch is trying to help the small boys out.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's
It's been a long time coming. They're definitely good.
So the way they're doing that, for people who don't know, there's a small streamer and recommended channels feature on the homepage. So if you go directly to the Twitch homepage, it will show you communities and smaller streamers that they think you might enjoy below the main list of people. So that's really cool. And there's been a few people coming into all of our chats being like, "Hey, you were just in my recommended feed. I have no idea what this game is," and stuff like that. I get that a lot because I play weird games. Cool. It's like, you were just Twitch said I'd like you. What are you playing? What the hell is this?
Yeah.
Like, oh, thanks,
well, the good thing
Twitch.
is, like, I got someone I was playing Fortnite, so like to get any people recommended to come to your channel when you're playing Fortnite is pretty crazy. It's pretty good because there's a million people streaming Fortnite.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's good.
Yeah, definitely.
I believe it's called small communities because a lot of people don't like the label small streamer. I don't really care because we are
up and
small streamers, but a lot of people. Yeah.
Coming streamer. Ooh, should we do some games? New games?
Yeah.
What have you guys been playing? I think the first game that we can all talk about that's new.
Apex.
Dota or
the BA.
I mean Apex Legends. Sorry.
Get out of here.
I mean Apex Legends.
Auto chess is really cool
Auto
too.
chess is so good. Okay,
let's
let's do that in a minute. We'll do auto chess in a minute. Because I've been playing a lot of auto
Wow,
chess.
you've been playing. That's great.
Apex Legends.
We're late at work because of odd chess.
Yeah, I was in a game and I was doing really well, and I I couldn't stop. I needed to do it, and I was late to work. Don't tell my boss. So Apex Legend is the new BR by Respawn Entertainment, I believe, and they're the developers of Titanfall. So if you like Titanfall, you might like this. It's sort of a 3-person squad. I don't know why I'm explaining this. Everyone knows, but just in case, it's a 3-person squad battle royale game. With different classes, a bit like Overwatch, and it's really fun. It's really, really fun. I think it's sort of the first, except for Fortnite, the first AAA studio that has just put out a BR to be a BR with like minimal to no bugs in it, and it just plays smoothly, and it's like nice and satisfying.
And it's free.
And it's free.
Yeah.
And it's free.
Like Fortnite.
Yeah. That's huge, I think. Free and different platforms, really big.
Yeah, for real.
They did really well. How funny was the release of it though? Like, they were just like
they go
same day. Yeah. They were just like, we got this game, and the guy even tweeted. He was like, "Well, we got overtaken by EA, and they put loot crates in it. We thought it'd be crap. No one liked it, so here it is." And it was really good.
It was like, because it was EA and because it had loot crates, it was like, oh, it's just going to be Battlefield. No, what was it? Battlefront 2 again. So everyone was like. Yeah, like if they'd had announced that, I would be like, it's going to be garbage. It's an EA game. Yeah, disgusting.
Exactly.
But according to Respawn, EA had very little input on what they actually did with it, which is good because EA ruins everything. It's in your wallet.
Very true.
True.
Yeah.
Sims 4, dude.
Sims 4, Pepe hands. Why you do this, EA? Yeah.
Do they put loot crates in Sims 4?
Probably. They will eventually.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. Unlocking different hair colors and stuff. Gonna pay money.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
It's only like, the DLC that's like more expensive than the game, but other than that, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of companies do that now, to be fair. You buy the base game for like a tenner and then all the DLC is like 40 quid. And it's like, oof. Or $40.
It's crazy.
Sorry. Talking UK terms. You quid, mate. You want pound? You want pound? You want quid, mate? Alright. But yeah, how have you guys been finding Apex? Have you guys been playing it much?
I think I've played under 10 games because of this bad boy right here. I was gonna play with Wolfie and Tom, I think it was. And oh no, it was Wolfie and DeRoom, and then we got into the game and I was like, guys, I just remembered I strained my wrist. I can't play. And I was like, fuck. Like I had like my brain just like shut off, dude. And I was like, hell yeah, let's play. And then the day where I got really, really bad, I also played like a few games of like Apex, and I could already feel like I probably shouldn't be doing this. Yeah. That's really the only experience I have with it. And to be fair, like, I don't know. To me, I feel like the BR, the entire like genre. How do you pronounce that?
Genre,
yeah. It's just like kind of dead to me.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
That's fair.
It seems like a good game though.
Mm-hmm. It's been overplayed for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
As someone who their main game is Fortnite, how do you feel about Apex? Does it what like comparisons that you draw from Fortnite that you think like people who haven't put as much time into the BR genre wouldn't wouldn't make? What do you think sets Apex apart? Or...
I think I think that the free aspect is amazing. I think all games have got to follow that model these days. Like free, put it out free, and then people will pay for cosmetics and stuff. You just put out a free game. It's like you're pandering to that young demographic. You're really targeting them, and that's what you got to do. So all the kids at school, they're loving Apex at the moment. And obviously every platform is really good. Can't wait till they do. They will surely do cross-platform, and then that'll be huge.
Yeah.
But I think everyone was really waiting for a different game because Fortnite's been the top for so long, and even I still love Fortnite, and I'm finding myself kind of streaming half and half. So I'll start with Fortnite for a couple of hours, and then I'll switch to Apex for a couple of hours, and I still really enjoy Fortnite, but it's getting, we've had it around for it's been more than a year, and Fortnite's been like the game that's been at the top of Twitch the whole time. So it's really nice to see they need competition to keep them fresh, and it's good to have I use the word fresh, I like it. But it's good to have some other competition, have some other games to watch. Yeah. I don't know if I really enjoy watching Apex as much as Fortnite. I definitely enjoy playing it pretty much the same, but it's a bit hectic to watch. Like I like watching like Shroud or Ninja, someone who seems pretty in control of the hecticness, but the actual game is so fast paced that great fun to play, but hectic to watch.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, it's crazy. It is. I think they just came out of the gate so strong, and it was crazy. Like the ping system is amazing. Like you don't need a mic to play Apex, to play squads in Apex. It's true. You don't need a mic because the ping system is so like intuitive, and it gives you all the information you need. Like, if you're far apart on the map, your characters will be like, hey, we're kind of far apart, we should check our maps. You don't even need to say that. Yeah. You don't even need to ping that. They'll just say it. Like, Pathfinder's just like, bleep bloop, let's get together, bleep bloop. And it's like, hell yeah, my dude. Let's do it.
That's good. That's good.
It's just, there's so many things about that game that make it so strong out of the gate. And I think the main reason why loads of people have started picking it up is because Fortnite isn't really, like, cool to play because it has a younger audience. And PUBG's really old, and everyone's sick of it. So Apex is like, I can get my Battle Royale fix without playing Fortnite and looking like a loser. You're not a loser if you play Fortnite.
Like a
that's
child.
Just social stigma.
Yeah, that's true.
But people think it. I don't think it. Other people think it. You play whatever game you want. You're your own person. But like,
Fortnite is like daycare right now.
Yeah, it's such a young demographic, Fortnite. Yeah. I mean, Apex to an extent, that's a little bit. But it's many,
like moms and some like parents, and she came over to me and she was like, when do you like get the like Fortnite bed sheets home? And I also saw like in like the storage room there were like Fortnite pillows, and I just like it's so weird to me like how big it is, and like I see people around the store doing like the Fortnite dances and everything like that, and I'm like,
yeah,
all right. All right.
It's what happens when something gets too big as well. If something is too big and too popular for too long, people start to hate it. It's natural. Yeah. I do it as well. Like with sporting teams, I start to hate the ones that are too good.
I do it with TV shows. It's my most common thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you should really watch Breaking Bad. You should really watch Breaking Bad. You should really watch Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad sucks. Have you ever seen an episode? No, I've never seen an episode, but I know it sucks. Stop telling me about it.
I know lots of people that do the same thing with Game of Thrones. They're like, I'm never going to watch it. Nah, it sucks. But they've never ever watched it. So
yeah.
No. It's interesting.
I did end up watching Breaking Bad, by the way. Didn't like it.
Oh.
I watched 3 seasons.
Didn't like it.
I watched 3 seasons, so I guess I didn't hate it. But then it was like, I can't be bothered to finish this. It's just not, I'm not about it. I don't know. Not my kind of thing. Just to go on a tangent there about Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad podcast.
I think that was my case with like Rick and Morty.
Oh, Rick and
Morty. Yeah.
I despise Rick and Morty. I've never seen an episode. No, I have seen a episode of Rick and Morty. And it made me hate it even more.
Really? Have you not watched all of Rick and Morty, though?
I watched one episode, and it was... Here is my synopsis of Rick and Morty, for someone who's never seen it before. Brr, hey, Rick and Morty, brr, we're gonna go do the thing with the thing, brr, burp joke, fart joke, I'm smart, brr, brr, brr. It's like, oh my god, please shut the fuck up. This is so stupid.
Man, you gotta get into it, oh man.
It's so stupid.
You gotta watch them all. This is the same thing, man, where it's that thing where it's too popular, and you're like, nah, it's dumb, it's too popular. It's so funny.
I tried it, and it's stupid.
No, you did. You watched one episode. It's so funny. You gotta watch it.
The one episode I watched was stupid.
I think I saw like on YouTube. It was like a guy, whatever, who tried to like convince me, and he showed me like the funniest clip he had like ever seen, whatever, and it was like, I don't know, like 15 minutes long or something like that, and I just watched it, and I was like, I can't watch this. Like I don't know.
That's so funny. Oh
It
man, you
feels-
both haven't
it
watched
feels
Rick and Morty? Oh
dumb.
my gosh. Did you watch the first episode, Luke? Was it the first
I watched
one?
the first episode.
But what about the part where he gets the seeds and he's like, you gotta put them up your butt, Morty. Gotta put them way up your
That's
butt.
so stupid.
But
It's
it's so
literally
funny.
toilet humor. It is literally
Maybe I'm just
toilet
immature.
humor. Maybe.
I hang around with kids too much, man. I
It's
play
all
Fortnite too much,
It's
man.
all the Fortnite. Can you imagine?
I'm a child.
Oh.
Yeah, nice. As the oldest one here.
Yeah.
Alright. Other new games. I tried out the Division 2 beta. Did any of you guys try that? Was that just me?
No.
It's like the Division 1, but it's better. If you like the Division 1, play the Division 2. It's akin to, if you play Destiny 1, you'll like Destiny 2, and it'll be better than Destiny 1. So if you liked the Division 1, play the Division 2, and it'll be better for you than Division 1. Very similar. Not a lot else to say about it. Anthem beta? Either of you play the Anthem beta?
No, I watched a bit though, like Ko and a few other people playing. It was
Hey,
good.
you watch Ko. I like Ko. Ko's a good lad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good dude. Streaming right now. Streaming Anthem right now.
Oh my god.
Don't go there, guys.
I didn't really like Anthem,
Okay.
but I didn't
Yeah.
like. I liked Warframe, but not that
Hmm.
much. And I liked what's the other one?
Destiny.
Destiny. I like Destiny, but not that much. So I played the Anthem beta, and I was like, nah. If you like these kind of games, it's probably pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to SkyMel for giving me a beta code. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Nice.
It was meh.
Yeah.
Any other new games that you guys have played this time around? Did we talk about Dead by Daylight
Just-
last time? I think we did.
Yeah, I think we did a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. Just go ahead and talk about your chess game, Luke.
All right. Dota 2 Auto
yeah,
Chess.
it's
So you
great.
played this as well.
I've watched a
right?
lot of this.
Oh,
I've watched a lot of. I've actually played it at all, but
Oh
I don't
my
want to go
God.
back
I
into
watched
that Dota
it.
realm,
Me
man.
and honestly, I've never played a regular game of Dota in my life. I've never played a normal game of Dota ever because I'm a League of Legends man. I'm sophisticated.
Yeah.
I have taste. But Dota 2 Auto Chess is the reason why you need to install Dota right now. Pause the podcast, come back later,
That's cool.
go install Dota. Come play Auto Chess. And a great
That's
thing about
cool.
it as well is if you like it, it doesn't really matter if you have high ping. Me and Sudo have been playing. It's been fun.
Oh,
So
nice,
if you ever want to
nice.
do some Auto Chess, Fresh, we'll play some Auto Chess, man.
Yeah, hey,
It's
I'll
so
actually.
good.
Yeah, we should play some together.
Wait, is
That'd
that
be
an
good.
actual Dota?
It's not actual Dota. It's
It's a custom
mode.
game inside Dota.
Alright.
Some absolute genius made a custom game inside Dota that's like better than the actual game right now. So,
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
And
Dota
it's nothing like regular chess. It's nothing like Dota,
Yeah.
except it uses
yeah.
the Dota models and the Dota like.
It's cool because you
abilities.
kind of understand a little bit about the Dota heroes and you get a little bit of knowledge there, but
Yeah.
it's very basic. Yeah.
Yeah. So me and Ian were up all night playing it, and that's why I'm sleepy today, because we were just playing auto chess. And it's basically like you get a random pool of heroes each turn, and you have to like get combos and build up your team, and you fight other people's teams. It's a bit like Blood Bowl if you ever played Blood Bowl, but instead of you having to like click where your guys go, every turn is like automated. So you choose your team and you build your team, and then your team automatically fights against someone else's team. And it's like it's all about the macro sort of strategy of getting your combos together and finding the right pieces that you need. And you don't actually need to know how to play chess, and you don't need to know how to play Dota, and you don't need to.
Do you control the combos? Oh no, the units do it themselves,
No,
eh?
They
It's
do
auto-
it all
auto-
themselves. Yeah, it's auto
Yeah.
chess. Yeah, it's like
cool.
if you ever wanted to play wizard's chess in Harry Potter, this is probably as close as you're gonna get.
Yeah.
It's probably as close as you're gonna get. It's fun.
It makes it very chilled out too, because it's not like a reflex game and that kind of thing. You just,
Yeah. It's just
a little bit of
sitting there,
RNG
you're thinking-
with your rolls and that. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you sit there, you're thinking you got a cup of coffee, and you're like, yes, I will get goblins and I will get hunters, and this will be my team. Yes.
I
It's
have
fun.
the orc team.
Yeah. It's good.
A lot of Hearthstone players have been jumping over playing it.
Yeah, I can see the similarities there. Yeah, it's like because like Hearthstone is like building a deck, and this is kind of like building a deck. It's kind of like
Little
doing the what is it, the Tavern Brawl or whatever it was in Hearthstone, where you build a deck. Was it Tavern Brawl? It was the one where you got keys.
I don't remember
You
that.
needed keys. Where you like you build one deck and then you just win with it for as long as possible, and then when you lose the deck. It's like just gone and you start again. It's a bit
Yeah.
like that. So I can see why Hearthstone players like it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
That's cool. I've actually been watching a lot of the guys I used to watch streaming Dota Auto Chess.
Yeah.
It's very interesting that it doesn't have its own category as well. It's just streamed under Dota 2. So I was like,
Yeah.
wow, man, Dota's doing so well on Twitch. And I go there and everyone's
Yeah.
playing Auto Chess.
Yeah. It's like it's a tag. It's a mode that you can tag in the tag things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is a good use for it, I guess. Good enough use for it. So that's all but one game. I've been playing Kenshi. If you don't know what Kenshi is, you probably won't like it. It's a bit of a weird game. If you like Mount & Blade, look up Kenshi. That's all I'm going to say about it. And I think that's it for new games from me. Anybody playing anything else?
I don't think
No,
so,
that's good. That's
should we just get to the Twitch
I'm
news?
like the new game guy. I always have new games.
You are
How
the
Yeah,
new game
I'm-
man. Well,
I'm the kind
you're
of
very
gal who's
variety.
like- I mean, it's like with games and stuff, I'm not very variety, but yeah. I just kind of stick to like the same old thing.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
I mean, what you know is comfortable. Yeah. Someone take us somewhere else.
Do you want to, we should go to that last point. The
Yeah.
the new emote slots. That's actually insane.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Tell us about it, Fresh. What's
All
going
right, should I
on?
get up the article? Can you get up the article? Should I bring it
Yeah,
up? I think I've got it
Yeah.
here. Okay, you got it. All right,
Yeah.
cool.
You I'll bring it up so the screen can
Bring
see
it
it,
up.
but you can read it.
Essentially, Twitch has now decided that the affiliates will have an email. Actually, everyone has an email update. So partners and affiliates have an email update. So affiliates can have up to 5 emote slots now. They can get an extra 4 emotes, and this is at tier 1. And it's got to do with your total subscriber points. So as soon as you become an affiliate, you can get 1 tier 1 emote. If you get to 15 sub points, so that could be 15 tier 1 subs, or I think a tier 2 sub is worth 2 points and tier 3 sub is worth 3 points. I assume that's how it works. If you get up to 15, you can get 2 slots. If you get up to 25, 3, 35, 4. And if you get to 50 plus subscriber points, you can get 5 emote slots total. So that's pretty sick. And so that means anyone who's a tier 1 sub of yours can use 5 emotes. Usually it's in the past it's been 1. So I first noticed it when I was in someone's channel and they had 2 options of the same tier 1 emote, and I was like, what the hell is going on here? And apparently it was some sort of glitch. So Twitch kind of rolled it out accidentally first, then had to roll it back or something weird.
Too.
Yeah. It was real weird. I was like, what is going on
to
here?
be fair, I'm kind of excited about this because to be real, I get gifted a lot of subs, as in a lot of subs, and it's like if they have maybe 3 emotes or something like that, I feel like you also kind of, I guess, use them more or something like that, and because usually you want to be sub to partners because then you have so many emotes that you can use, but I feel like 5 emotes is pretty good, and I think if you do have that amount of emotes, it's also going to make more people want to sub to you.
Yeah, definitely. It's a great thing. I think it's just really cool to be able to display your creativity through your emotes.
Also the fact that now it kind of works the whole partner thing. The more subs you have, the more emotes you have. So that's also really neat.
You'd be going for goals, come on, 45, let's get to 50, that kind of thing. The partners actually got upgraded, so they have as soon as they become partner, they're going to have 6 emote slots straight up. Usually they had 2, then they had to reach 50 or something. But it makes sense if you think about the affiliates can get to 5 with 50 subs, and I assume every partner who makes partner would have more than 50 subs, and they would go straight up to the 6. Anyway, so I don't think it changes much for partner. So one thing I was saying, I was thinking rather was, do you think partners? I know that the gap's almost closing a little bit between partners and affiliates. I don't know if partners. I know partners they were really annoyed when affiliates, first of all, that the affiliate program was announced because the people have been grinding for a long time to get partner, and then they were annoyed about sub badges and a few of the other perks that they've been talking about, like ad revenue and that kind of thing. So I wonder if partners will be like, oh, geez, ripped off, man. That was another thing that we had on affiliates, but now we don't.
I get that, now there's not a whole big a difference, but with partners also that they also make money off of the ads, whereas affiliates they depend on their sub count more than the partners do. So there's always going to be a huge benefit between being an affiliate and being a partner. Because partner is basically, at least what I think, is where you I guess basically you can make like a living off of streaming when you reach that point.
Hopefully.
I think it's pretty close to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least in like most cases, but I've also seen like just affiliates who are like full time and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
It is very dependent. Very dependent. I think I don't know. If it feels weird to me that partners would kick up a fuss that more people can earn money on Twitch, because the more people that earn money on Twitch, the more people that will come to Twitch, and the more money that is in Twitch, right? I guess I can kind of see their perspective, but like I don't know if it's entirely valid.
I do get why they'd feel buttered over, you know, like them putting in a lot of work, and then, you know, like finally, oh shit, you know, like I know a person, I'm pretty sure she doesn't feel like this way or whatever, but you know, like recent partners or whatever, where they're like, oh shit, like I could have gotten around like the same amount of emotes, like just like as an affiliate. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. It's cool though. We can now start designing some new emotes. It is like a rollout over time. So I think it's by May the 5th one for affiliates will be there. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think what I'm gonna do for my channel anyway is just take away some of my BTTV emotes and move them over for the time being, and then get new BTTV emotes, something like that.
Well, how many did you get made? Was it 5?
I got 6 made, I think, in total.
Oh, there you go.
So I got
close
some
to
4. Spare. I'm good.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, I got 6 made, and then I have 2 extra ones.
And
which
I have about 6 months, 6.5 months.
Yeah, and then you'll be all affiliated up and killing it. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
And then as Spectre says, I'm gonna get the big bounds because for some reason I found this like thingy or whatever that I saw in like not a lot of music like streams, and some of them where like every single emote in like chat just like goes onto like the screen and bounces.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Streamlabs, is it? No, not Streamlabs. Stream Elements.
It's like Stream Elements, like the Kappa Jam thing. And then like whenever there's like a follow, it's like a big explosion thing. I thought it was kind of cool, and I tried out yesterday, and like Spectre wouldn't like shut up about it, and it was being obnoxious. But you know,
get called out. Get called out. Oh,
I mean, it was very obvious on stream. He like did 2 emotes, and he was like bounce. So yeah.
Wow.
No, it's cool. I like the bounce thing. I think it suits your channel well as well. Cool. What
and
else?
Also another good thing is that like, you know, even though I'm not like affiliate and stuff, you can still use like B2TV emotes and stuff for like the big explosions thingies where you can like pick out emotes, like what emotes go there. So it's like Lovey Mus and Hype Mus and all these things.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, for real. Where do we want to go next? Should we go to cumulative sub badges are now a thing? Not a lot to say there. They've been out for a while, but we haven't done a podcast in a little while. So if you sub to someone for 5 months, but then you don't have money 1 month, you can stop subbing, and then when you resume your sub, you'll get your 6-month sub badge because they're now cumulative. So you don't need to worry about keeping your streak up anymore, which is a really nice feature by Twitch. It inherently makes them lose money because people don't keep their stream up they don't keep their sub up all the time, but it's very good for the consumer because you get to keep your little sub badge, which is awesome. I don't think there's a lot more to say about that. It's overall good. Thank you, Twitch, for losing money for the health of your community. Good job, Twitch.
I think it's very good for the they're very good for the Prime sub because sometimes you forget to re-sub that and then you lose your streak. Like, oh, crap.
Yeah,
for sure. If you're a streamer, you can now move the parts of your dashboard around. So if you're on your dashboard screen, you can click and drag the different little boxes around so you can format it the way you like. That's just like a little thing that if you don't know about, now you know about it. So if you want to customize your dashboard, you can. Have fun dragging your boxes around. Also, the stream summary page has changed. I was covering all the bits just in case anyone is out there being a streamer. So Twitch can now send you an email about stream summaries. I think you get a few and then you have to... I haven't gotten one in a while. I got like 2 and then they stopped sending them to me. So I don't know how that works. But if you have Streamlabs or Stream Elements, they send you a review in your email after every time you stream. So there's now one of those built into Twitch. So that's interesting. I don't know how to get it to keep sending it to you because it stopped sending it to me. which is cool, I guess. And then that's it for like the quick bits of TwitchCon news, I think. Oh no, they were doing a Black History month, which is always nice to see them featuring Black creators. It's always cool. Anyone have anything else to add?
That was good. I didn't know that Twitch did that. It was actually really cool.
I saw it at the start of the
Yeah,
month,
for sure.
to be honest. I saw them tweet about it, and since then I haven't heard anything else about it.
Yeah,
So
no, that's true.
it kind of fell under the radar a bit, but at least they tried. Thanks, Twitch.
I think there was a little bit of not controversy, but there was like there was a lot of people like, I'm black and I'm a streamer, why aren't I on here? And they're like, well, we can't put like every black streamer on the front page of that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it kind of went down a little bit.
If you moderate, here's another one. If you moderate in anybody's channels, there is some new moderation tools. You should look into those. Do we need to cover them? I don't know. Maybe.
They're really good. So you can
really cool.
like right click on people now, and you can see how many times, if they've been banned or timed out, how many times, if they've been banned or timed out, how many messages they've done in that channel. There's also I think this is one of those tools. I don't know if it was a Streamlabs OBS thing, but there's like a threshold of timeout and ban when you right click. So you can just like purge for like a second, or it's like a meter rather than like ticking a 600-second box or whatever, or you can like choose to ban them, and it's got like, everything in between. So that was actually really good. It's just really good quality of life stuff for moderators. Makes everything really easy. It's also really good for cohesion, I suppose, between mods, because all your mods aren't there all the time. So especially I've got a lot of mods different parts of the world, and they come on at different times in the stream, and then like they can see, I think they can leave comments even. They can be like, Blackfire Rebel said the F word 20 times. Look out for him or whatever. And like you can like leave little comments in there, I think.
It happens.
Yeah, it's really cool. Just like in general, the fact you can like just click on them, because that's like the reason why that like it's so like I have such a bad habit of like wanting to do like everything myself. I wanted to be like the strong, independent woman in show, whatever. But yeah, so before like my mods like get to do like anything, I'm just quick. I'm like boop, ban, gone, or whatever, and they're like, Syntax was about to do it. I'm like, sorry, like it's just like a reflex, because like I've been I mean, it's not really a new game or whatever, but I've been doing a lot of just chatting, like a lot, because of this bad boy. So I can't really do anything else, but I've been really enjoying it, and everyone's been like super supportive about it. But there's a lot of creeps on just chatting, and the guy actually there's a girl called Carla Sophie or whatever who rated me, and a person from there was like, oh, you're 17, like no creeps or whatever, and I'm like, oh honey, that does not stop them. Like good word. So like I don't know, there's something kind of satisfactory about banning someone and then afterwards doing like a little like cute roast. I don't know.
Where they can't come back, you're just
you
like
suck.
That's a cute roast.
No, like somewhere I'd say like my roasts have to get like on a higher level, but like we'll get there.
Level.
We'll get there.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. End of the stream. We're gonna have some example roasts, please.
Oh no.
Nice.
No, but they're like, it's interesting people who come in there for sure, and there's a lot of trolls. There's even a guy who got banned by Twitch before we could ban him.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah.
Banned by sorry, like he was in your chat,
yeah,
and then
he'd been like reported so many times that
his account was new, and his name was very offensive, and it took a minute or two for Twitch to realize what his name meant, and then it banned him after he sent his first couple of messages.
Yeah, so like
Wow.
I went into like his message, and I hovered over like the ban thing, and I was like, why can't I click it? So I just I timed it out for like 24 hours. And then I was like, well, I guess he's gonna be gone.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Twitch onto it.
Yeah. So
I wonder if Twitch were in your chat.
Oh, they might have been. Staff member. Can you imagine?
Famous people in the chat. Oh, I actually had not a famous person come into my chat, but someone from the charity that I'm streaming from, I got followed by charity water organization, and I was like, oh wow, what? someone made an account, and then like some dude was like, "Hi, I'm Anthony from Charity Water. Thank you very much for doing this." And then he donated like $30. I was like, "Oh, that's sick." That someone I felt like a famous person was in my chat.
Nice.
A Charity Water man.
I mean, kind of. He's not really famous, but
Not famous,
Alistair,
but
and
yeah.
there's a clip with it, and it's kind of embarrassing, but
Yeah. So a streamer that you've been watching for a long time.
yeah.
Whose name is Alistair. Plays games with Soviet Womble occasionally. Streams a lot of RimWorld and some other games. And he happened to come into your stream one day and follow you, and you freaked out, and it was really funny.
Wow.
Has anyone got the clip
about that?
I kind of want to find the clip. I kind of want to watch it.
I think I can find it real quick.
Did he chat anything? He just followed and then.
He did chat. Like he was also there yesterday, and I was like, "Don't freak out! Don't freak out! Stop it, Cinti."
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it was crazy to me.
It was pretty funny.
That's so cool.
Stream highlights.
That's way better than my Charity Water staff member story.
I mean, charity.
Oh man.
Okay, I found it. Sweet.
I think it's.
Oh, there we go. Greener's got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me show it. Let me show it to you guys. You guys won't be able to hear this. I'm sorry. Here you go. It's funny.
Such a good thumbnail.
Look at that smile, dude. Oh wait. Oh, there's no. Oh, stop.
There's no audio
on it.
Yeah.
Remember, I really wanted
to.
Wait. Oh my god, wait, I'm just, holy shit, wait, hello, dude, oh my god, I'm so, okay, I'm good, hi, how are you, thank you, appreciate it, holy shit, dude. Oh, I'm good.
Loses your mind.
I'm good. I'm great. Remember?
Such a good clip. I love that one. That was real funny.
What does he stream? Does he stream like similar stuff?
I mean, when I started watching, he was like RimWorld streamer. He's been doing a lot of Apex, like every other stream and stuff. And then he had like there was this really interesting game called the Shape Shifting Detective or something like that, which I still need to like watch the VOD on. But yeah. I think, cool. I'm not sure how many, I think I'm almost up for like 6 months or something like that now.
Nice.
So yeah.
And he pulls like 100 to like 400 viewers, right? Normally.
Yeah. Do you know how he found that you stream? Were you guys talking in chat or something? Or just randomly came in?
I'm not sure if that's why, but I'm assuming, because it was like, I found out, I don't know why I hadn't like figured out before that, but I found out he had like, you know, like a Twitter, and there was a post, like, so I follow him, and there was a post, so I liked and retweeted it because could relate. It was about like female streamers or whatever, and I guess he clicked on my link or something, and then I just happened to be live or whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah,
feels
did
good,
the follow,
That's cool.
and I think there's also 2 other people from his stream or something like that has also come into my chat, so it's really cool.
That's awesome.
Nice.
This is why you use Twitter. There you go.
Yeah. Exactly.
Twitter. Right. Twitch released an apology about the adverts they were running about Ninja and Pokey's event on other people's streams, which was lovely for Twitch. Do you guys have anything to add to that? I don't know. I'll show it on stream in case people want to read it. Get these if you wish to read their statement. Oh man,
I've already liked and retweeted it.
Yeah. I'm gonna read it out. I'm gonna do it. Since December, there have been 2 incidents. Okay, I'm gonna do it this time. Dyslexic, by the way. We'll get to that in a minute.
You can do it. We'll get to that.
Since December, there have been 2 instances of advertisement on Twitch, which we believed helped spotlight exciting events taking place on the site with some of our creators. We recognize that those good intentions cause concern across broader Twitch creators, and that these advertisements may drive their audiences elsewhere, and that we have unintentionally created a potentially negative impact with our efforts. We always want you to hold us accountable. We're glad you are here. We've removed the most recent ad early Friday, and we'll avoid running advertisements in the future for on-site and or creators that potentially drive viewers to other Twitch channels. We'll continue to invest in finding ways to support all creators on Twitch, and we look forward to helping you do that. I read that last bit wrong. It's fine. Close enough. We got there.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like, I'm glad they owned up to it, and I feel like they should have, and it was a silly thing to do in the first place, I think. Because like, if you thought about it for like more than a second, you realize it would have had backlash. Like, I can see their intention to begin with, and I feel like they did it from a right place, but I just don't think they put enough thought into it initially for that specifically. But it's good to see that they're listening. Yeah, it's nice that they're listening. I also think they didn't do it with... What was that?
Unlike other platforms.
Cough. Actually, we'll talk about the crossover with YouTube, about one of the other ones later. But I thought it was interesting that they didn't do it. They didn't apologize about the Ninja ones. I think they were like, "Ooh, people don't like this, but people also really don't like Ninja at the moment. So maybe it's that Ninja hate train coming on. We'll do it with Pokey. Oh crap, people don't like this. Okay, we're sorry."
Yeah, done goofed.
Yeah, which is good.
It's interesting that they took two times to realize that it was bad. Yeah. But I think it is for exactly the reason you said.
Yeah. They're like, well, maybe it's the Ninja hate train.
I mean, there's also been like a whole like Pokemon hate train for sure.
There has been recently. Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Funny that they picked those two. I wonder if it's correlated.
It's
It's that thing again where people get too big. People hate on them, right? And I like they've got legitimate reasons to hate on them this time, but still, people get too big. Sporting things get too big. Stuff gets too big.
Yeah, I mean, Ninja was like like the biggest streamer at the time or whatever, and Pokey's like the biggest female streamer. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Where do you guys want to go next? We're talking about
Ninja. Well, we could talk a bit about Ninja. We could talk about the that Helena Live one, because it was kind of kind of crossing into YouTube.
Let's do that. What do you want to say about this? I'm curious to see your take on this, Fresh.
So I suppose the best thing to start off with is the full story. So there's a streamer named Helena Live. She's a female streamer. Streams a lot of IRL, I suppose, and big games, and she got banned for essentially I believe the exact wording was, she said there is two genders. That she believes there is biologically two genders. Can I even say this? Oh my gosh. I'm saying what she said. Okay.
It's a quote.
Yeah. It's a quote. And then Twitch contacted her and said she was banned for hate speech, essentially, about a protected form of speech, I suppose. So it was interesting. I wonder if I know that people have said and done worse things, and then there's also a lot of protection around like the bad F word, not the FU word, the other one, the FA word, and it's a similar kind of thing, I suppose. And the N word, like it's a protected word, and there is precedent to protect these kind of things. But it was interesting because that one was it seemed like it was more of an opinion, and it seemed like it was more of I felt like maybe, I think PewDiePie talked about like the freedom of speech was just not there in that situation.
I think the thing that people miss about this story is her background and the fact she's been banned 3 times before.
Yeah.
She's said some heinous stuff in the past, and I think Twitch believed her comments this time, with taking it into account with her comments previously to be directing hate.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't see that. For the specific comment that she made, I couldn't find a clip of it anywhere. I couldn't find a specific reason why she got banned. Right? Yeah. But I went and did some research on her, and I watched some videos on YouTube. She wasn't a nice person. I'm talking about...
No, that's true.
She wasn't...
She was on her last legs.
Yeah, she was on her last legs. And I don't think any of us can really, like, if you haven't seen the clip, which I haven't, and I could not find anywhere, and I really tried to research it, and all I saw was all the other times she got banned, and all the other stupid stuff she said to get herself banned, which was bad, real bad. I'm surprised she wasn't banned already, permanently. But
that's true.
Yeah, without seeing the actual clip and the actual footage of what she said, it probably could have directed hate. She says in her YouTube video, "It's just my opinion. Why am I not allowed to say that?" Which I agree with, but the way she said it was probably directing hate because I like to have faith in Twitch. I like to have faith in Twitch.
Wasn't there?
Yeah.
No, PewDiePie didn't have the clip, did he? In his video.
He had her apology clip, which was,
Yeah,
or not
that was
apology,
her
her explanation clip, which was
her
like
YouTube video.
on YouTube,
which was just her
Ezra
words,
said
right?
what she said.
But like, I can't find it anywhere. I did so much digging just trying to find the actual reason, like the clip of what she got banned for.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
Yeah. No, I mean the main thing, and Pew's covered it as well. But I suppose it's Twitch. Twitch has got they could ban any one of us. I feel like at any point, and you wouldn't really have much to say about it because it's their platform.
Yep.
You know, you have to. It says in their TOS, you have to abide by their TOS, and we've got the right to ban you at any point. So it's fair enough. It's just you don't want a whole lot of. I'm not one of those people who are like fearful about freedom of speech being taken away, but you don't want a whole lot of that happening.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it starts to get
for sure. I mean, the whole thing is kind of like, I don't really know. It's kind of like is Twitch gonna take the you can have freedom of speech as long as you agree with us, kind of a deal.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I suppose that YouTube is doing right now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. You said it very well.
I've said, I mean, what essentially Helena tried to say, not hate speech or anything like that. It's like what I've said a billion times on my channel, and I don't see anything wrong with that. It's it's not it's not law.
Right. Not yet. In some places it is, I think.
Most likely.
Yeah, it's a complicated topic, and I think everyone has slightly differing opinions, even when they agree. So
yeah, I've seen people go really in depth. I watched a VOD of Destiny talking about it, and he puts up Shapiro videos and talks about stuff, and it was really, really cool. So I hope that they're able to keep that side of people disagreeing without. I suppose maybe it was we don't know what she said, but maybe the way she said it was really hateful, and then completely fair enough, because you do need to. Exactly. There is a certain extent to freedom, so you can't just go around saying the N-word. And that's
I mean, of course. It's I don't know.
I think Twitch's thing is you can have your opinions as long as it doesn't direct hate at anyone, and if you start directing hate at people, that's when it's wrong. So I think if someone came onto Twitch and was like, I think this is just an example, I don't think this, whatever. If someone came onto Twitch and said, I think all racists and homophobes should be lynched. I feel like Twitch would ban someone for that, because that is directing hate towards a group of people. Not necessarily a good group of people, but a group of people, right? And I think that's their rules, So if you're directing hate in any way, that should probably get you banned. And I think I agree with that. You shouldn't direct hate towards other human beings, even if they're bad human beings. They, they're still human beings. Yeah.
Trying to extrapolate it is where I get stuck to, because I'm let's say I've got my beliefs about certain things, and people come in and say, well, I believe there's a God, and somebody comes in and is like, you're deluded because you think there is a God. Is that's I don't consider that hate speech, but will there be a point when you're not even allowed to say that because you're directing hate at a group of people who you're telling someone they're deluded?
I mean, I think I don't know. I think saying it in that using those words, I feel like that's kind of trying to put you down for what you believe in.
I feel like tone and intent is very important.
I think stuff like religion and stuff is with everything I believe, as long as you're not doing, direct harm to anyone, you can have all your opinions. You can think, I don't know, gays shouldn't be able to get married. You can think that, but as long as you don't take that into action, then you can think whatever you want. Basically.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, interesting topic. We'll see where Twitch goes with it, I suppose.
Yeah,
see what they do.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely. What else? TwitchCon Europe is happening. I'm going. Nina's going. Joe's going.
That's so
going.
Cool.
It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have fun.
I wish I had cool things like that.
Clicky's going. You got PAX.
Clicky. got PAX. Yeah, over in
PAX.
got to pay like $800 to get there, man.
It's insane. Yeah. It's in a different country. It's in Berlin.
Is it the same? But I thought in Europe it's really easy to travel to, like really cheap. It's not.
It is for now. We'll see. Brexit.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, right.
I mean, like, if I was going whatever, I would just, like, go by train if I wanted to. Because, like, it's just right down there.
I could have gone a train, actually. But I think a train ticket would have actually ended up being more expensive for me. And taken a lot longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends where you live. You know, you have to go, like, overseas. I can just, like...
go through the tunnel.
Like, go... Yeah.
Yeah. Weird.
That'd be sick, though. Like, meetups with your subs and meetups with your viewers would actually be... I'm going to try and get to PAX in October.
Nice.
Of this year. It'd be so much fun.
I'm going to see if I can attend, like, if I'm still into Twitch and all that, and see if I can attend, like, one. Because... First, like, I don't really know why they decided to go to, like, Germany, because that's 18 plus. You know,
what is?
Like, I'm pretty sure you have to be 18 plus to, like, go to TwitchCon.
Yeah, so TwitchCon America
like,
is not 18 plus, but TwitchCon EU is 18 plus because Germany has very strict laws on video games and age ratings and stuff. So instead of them having to divide up the convention and put on all these extra rules and pay a lot more money, I think they've ended up deciding that TwitchCon EU is going to be 18 plus, which is great for me. Because it means everyone there. And we all go and get real drunk and we'll all go and play 18 plus video games. It's going to be great.
18 plus video games? Oh my gosh, what are those? It's all those ones that PewDiePie plays and blows out everything.
That's a weird thing, actually. If Twitch sees a 15-year-old playing Call of Duty on stream, that's an 18 plus game.
Yeah.
Why do they do anything? I guess that's.
I mean, I believe that it's.
And based on your country.
I mean, yeah, it's law, but it's still like if you go to like a video game like GameStop, whatever, and you got your parent with you.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can do whatever. It's like alcohol. If you got your parent right next to you, you can buy whatever. True. So,
I think it's not illegal.
If you've got permission from your parents to play this game, you can play this game.
Twitch on
I think it's illegal to sell it. Like it is illegal to sell alcohol to a minor, but I don't think it's illegal to. And like with movies, even it's illegal to let someone in to screen it, but their parents are allowed to show it to them at home. Like that's
exactly.
It's just legal.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think.
I like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
Because like I guess essentially I wouldn't like be able to play Counter-Strike. I think is that 18 plus? Is that 16
I think
plus?
Counter-Strike's 16.
Yeah, I think I started playing it like 14.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Man. Rebellious.
Yeah,
dude.
Imagine?
Can you imagine?
I played like GTA like San Andreas when I was like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm like PS2 when I was like a little wee kiddo. But I was having like a good time like punching people on the beach.
Yeah, no, I played that when I was like, probably 13. That game came out.
Yeah,
good game. Should we talk about the fall of Ninja?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want me to bring up the live sub count?
I guess so what's going on with this? He's basically Shroud, my boy.
Shroud, yeah, I know. Shroud's so underrated. Well, kind of. I mean, everyone knows.
Actually really, really far down.
But yeah, I know. Look at this. So Shroud is number 1, 84,790. Tim is on 54. That's insane. Look at Tim. He's done so well. Good on you, Tim. Good on you, mate. Tifu, 51. Disrespect, 42. I don't even know who Moon OW is. It's obviously an Overwatch player.
Yeah, Overwatch guy.
Yeah, very interesting. There you go. Summit, after he did his Sea of Thieves, has been doing very well. Never watched Admiral Baru. Anyone watch him?
Also does Sea of Thieves and stuff like that. I think he
right, there you go.
Summit sometimes. So don't quote me on that.
Oh yeah, actually, I think I think
don't quote me on that.
That's cool. XQC, another Overwatch man. The Overwatch people doing all right. XQC's hilarious though. Yeah, Lyric's always up there. Dr. Lupo's always up there. Geek and Sundry even is above Ninja, and Ninja's at number 12. He's literally, that's actually like, what was that? He had 260,000 at one point. So he's now 10 times less subs. He's lost, 90% of his subs. Yeah. That's pretty hectic, man.
Yeah.
That is pretty hectic.
I think Shroud is the person we want at the top, IMO. He's he's a nice guy. And the other day he was streaming Apex. He had 120k viewers. And he was like above the next person by like almost 100k or like 60k or something. And he's like, there's this clip of him being like, guys, why do I have this many viewers? And he opens the directory and he goes, look at this guy, he's cool. 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 He's like, just go, spread out, spread the love. Go use your Twitch Primes on those guys.
He's a good lad.
And then in chat, all you see is, but they're not you. But they're not you. This chat's so loyal to him. I love it. It was so good.
And even Tim as well is a great guy to have up there second.
Yeah, for real.
Dude. Dr. Disrespect's funny as
to be fair, with like Fortnite, like it's not like dying out, but I guess like for the mainstream, whatever, everyone's going over to like Apex.
Yeah, it's spreading.
So that's like the next like big thing.
Yeah. Well, Tifu's still at 52,000, and he's purely Fortnite, so it's still up there. But Apex is definitely the new flavor of the month.
But honestly, would Ninja have made like enough money to just?
Oh, he could never make enough money.
He's still doing very well for himself.
Yeah, I mean, we don't need to feel bad for him. Well, at 26k, he would still be making, what is that, like 50, 70-ish, 75k per month?
He'll be earning
just on subs.
He'll be earning $3 per sub because he'll be a top
streamer. So he's got to be on almost 80k a month.
Yeah, 80k.
And he also plays Apex sponsored streams, and I remember we talked about this before. The sponsored streams are insane for money. Crazy amounts of money. But I am glad that Ninja, I feel like he's now subsided. I don't think anyone will really get to that 260,000 sub level. I think that was just a correlation with Twitch Prime, Fortnite, and the hype.
The big blow.
I don't think anyone will get back there. But I'm glad that he handled himself relatively well in the spotlight. Like he came, imagine if he had Shroud coming onto Ellen or ESPN or something, and he would be like a little bit awkward.
No, it would be perfect.
He'd be a funny guy. No, he'd be so shy and awkward though.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why it would be so good.
And then people would be like, bloody gamers, man, they're so awkward and shy. Or imagine Dr. Disrespect on one of those things and she's like, yeah. Everyone would be like, oh, these gamers are weird as. Whereas Ninja was really personable and charismatic and that. So I thought he did well. I've grown to like him less and less, but I thought he did well in his time in the sun.
I don't think I've ever watched like a Ninja stream.
I watched a couple.
Yeah,
they're okay.
I just
don't watch him regularly.
Stayed away from that. Let my cousins watch him just by themselves. Yeah.
This list is crazy. I didn't realize like some of the streamers that I watch regularly. I didn't realize they were so high up the list. Like ImmyJP, who I thought was a relatively niche and small streamer, is number 29. He's underneath Tyler One.
What's he at?
He's at 10K.
How many subs?
Wait, where's
10K?
Gee. That's ridiculous.
I thought he pulls like 1,000 to 2,000 viewers just on his regular streams. Yeah. He does a talk show, and he does like D&D shows as well. So a bit like Geek and Sundry. And I thought he was relatively niche. I thought he was like a smaller creator. And he does a podcast with Carnage, which obviously Ko's huge. But like I was like, oh, I assume he's like probably got about 5K.
Actually, it's interesting that Ko's not so high. No high. Where was Ko at?
Ko's are 14. 21K.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, that makes sense.
Ko's doing well for himself. He's probably the biggest variety streamer on there, right?
Yeah, got to be
like
the biggest
true variety streamer.
Yeah,
Ko's a cool guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, most people kind of like pick one thing and then they decide to grow on that.
Yeah.
Where's Josh at? Is he up high?
Josh OG is in spot 20, which is crazy because I feel like Josh OG used to be like a huge big deal, and I haven't heard about him in a long time. And he's still doing well for himself.
Big in PUBG. Yeah. Was right down when Fortnite was around. Now he's big in Apex.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I didn't realize this was a list you could look at. I'm enjoying this.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's a live count too. It's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's gonna be me one day. Number 1.
Yeah, we'll all be there, guys. Just wait till you see your broadcasters. 1, 2, and 3.
No.
Yeah. Was there anything else? Is there any other topics? See, I didn't put as many topics in this week because we were expecting to have a guest, so
yeah,
we're a little light on the ground.
We've got Luke being dyslexic.
Yeah. So I haven't been clinically diagnosed with dyslexia, right? So when I saw this topic in the list, I went and paid to do like an online test to see if I'm dyslexic.
Did you really?
And the online test, which is supposed to be relatively official, it's not it's not like a diagnosis, but it was like, you real dyslexic. You real dyslexic. So that's interesting.
I mean, you don't see real dyslexic.
Yeah, I don't know. But like it was like, yeah, you definitely got it to an extent at least. So yeah. I don't know. Ask me questions about it, I guess.
I'm glad first of all that when you went to get that test, it showed up that you are, because my friend, like for many, many years at school, was telling us all that he had ADHD. That's why he was doing so poorly at school. He said, tell us for ages and ages. Yeah. So finally his mum got him tested at the doctors, and they came back and they're like, look, your son doesn't have ADHD. He's just really lazy. And then they were like, oh gosh. So he had to come back to school and tell us all he was really lazy. Yeah. Glad you didn't have that experience, Luke.
Yeah,
but you read that thing before,
if
like
I went
really
to a doctor's, they might tell me I'm not. But I paid. Yeah. I paid 20 quid for a test. Like
no matter what, whatever. Like you just, if you're not dyslexic, you're just bad at reading.
Yeah, which is still a struggle. Reading's real difficult.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So having chat, because like I struggle to focus on playing. Like streaming, the hardest part about streaming, I suppose, is exhausting to play a game, watch and read. The multitasking there is really tough, as well as kind of remember and follow conversations that are going on in the chat whilst you're playing game. And then sometimes you have people on your mic as well that you're talking to, and then there's just so many things going on at a time. I can imagine the extra element of not being able to read as competently as other people would make it a whole lot harder as well.
Because I know that my reading is slower, I do a lot of assumption. So if I have, this happens with Spectre a lot. He does like silly word plays on like things, and I just read it how it would normally be, and he's like, no, I didn't say hot, I said thought, and I'm like, well, I'm not gonna read the T, because I look at it for like a second, my brain is like, this is what it says, and I look away, and then I say it out loud. You know,
that's interesting.
As I continue to play the game, and it happens all the time where I just assume what people say. And they're always like, no, I didn't say that I like the game. I said that I'm thinking about trying the game. And I'm like, I just misread it. And I just like, it's just words, man.
I did notice that when I raid you with Licky or Kelsey, because it says it's at the front of both of their names. You just interchangeably say Licky or Kelsey.
Yeah, yeah. And they have, Kelsey has numbers in her name as well. And it,
it took you ages to read that, actually. You're like, I can't read it.
Kensley. Numbers. Don't put numbers in your name, please. It hurts me so much.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, numbers and names are like the worst thing ever. It's like it's a struggle. Underscores and all that. I'm like, no, just letters. But don't do the XX thing. No.
The XX thing, always the XX thing. Like, or you know what's worse? Double underscores. I know people who would double underscores in their Insta names and stuff, and it's so hard because, well, sometimes it's double, sometimes it's triple. You don't know how many underscores there because it's just a line.
Yeah,
terrible.
Yeah, I do have someone who's been in my chat recently called Entendre. Do you guys get that?
Entendre.
His name is Double Entendre. It's so clever, right?
Oh yeah!
Every time they come into my chat, I'm like, I love your name. It's Double Entendre. Oh, I love it.
Double Entendre.
That's so good.
Wow,
that's like my favorite.
Interesting.
That's
good.
I mean, it's like I feel not like they're not even like dyslexic or anything, but it's like every single time I go into like a new stream and stuff, and I type in chat, they're like, "Oh, how do I pronounce your name?" Like. Every single time, and they're like, you know, some people say Sinti and like Sinte and Sinta, or like there's a lot of pronunciations, and some people call me Muse.
Yeah, I thought it was Sinta Muse at the start.
Yeah, and I'm like, no, it's Mus.
Nah,
but
it's Mus. It's pretty clearly Mus.
Go ahead, like
Sinta Muse.
Angry Mouse.
Yeah. I'm glad I don't have that ridiculously long name anymore.
Yeah.
That was the worst. That pressure is going TP.
Oh my god. In like my Quiplash, my like prompts or whatever, I had to like, you know, because I'm doing the 800 like follow specialist like at some point. I have no idea when. I was like gonna do it. I was planning on doing today, but then I have like 2 assignments due to tomorrow and 2 more plus that was Danish. Or 1 plus an exam on Thursday, and I'm like so like I'm dying. So yeah, I did like the prompt or whatever, and it's like, what's longer than Fresh's and that was Danish again. Wow. Then Fresh's like old username. Why am I fucking up?
the Fresh
Keep
Prince
going.
TV plays live on Twitch. Oh my god.
The Fresh Prince TV live. Oh
I like
man,
that.
what a great name!
I
Someone
like that.
reserve that for me, please.
Yeah, that's good.
Seriously.
Reserve it for
You just
me.
need to like make another account. Call that. Good one.
Oh my gosh.
Here's a question for you guys. How do you guys feel about having TTV in your name in various things? When is it okay? When is it not okay? I feel like having
I've never like on games, you know, like on Steam and such. Because I
Yeah,
never have
yeah.
that, like ever. I've never, or I think maybe at one point as a meme.
yeah.
Because I was like, oh dude, I'm gonna be super sellout. So I just like put my link as to my like Steam name or whatever. And
Yeah. I feel like
but I've never done it like seriously.
yeah.
Because I've had like my friend or friend, I don't really know. But a guy called like Dubu
Semi-friend.
or the Blockman or whatever, who's like every now and then in my chat or something. We talked about it, and he was like, you know, every single time I see like a person, I always go into their onto Twitch, put it in or whatever, and he gets so upset when they're not live because he's like,
Yeah.
why do you have it in your name?
If you're gonna have it in your name, like if you have it in your Steam name, you should only ever have it there when you're live because you can change your Steam name.
Yeah,
whenever.
agreed.
And I think like okay, so the reason I asked this question is I'm having an issue. My name and origin is Blackfire Rebel 1, and I can't change it to Blackfire Rebel because I have an old account that I can't remember the password to.
Oh.
So I could change it to Blackfire Rebel TV to get rid of the 1.
Yeah.
And I've been thinking about it, but don't know if
I mean,
want
I
to.
think that's better
That's
a
fine,
one.
yeah.
than one.
Than a 1, right?
Like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I wanted your guys' opinion because I'm always preaching to people. My issue is I'm always preaching to people when they have it in their name. I'm like, oh, scummy selling out on
Streamers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I do
Can
the
you
same, but then I have it in my name.
Yeah, exactly, right?
TTV, by the way.
I don't know. I've never. It's like, even on Twitter and stuff, it's like if I couldn't, I'm just gonna put like an extra said, and that's Gucci,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm okay with selling out on like Fortnite or Apex.
Yeah.
I think battle royales
you
are
kill
different,
people
right?
or whatever.
Because
Yeah.
it's like, oh man, you got a 6 shot on me. Oh god, I guess they might be live. I'll go check them
Yeah.
out, right? And I only really
'Cause I
play
always
Apex
check
on
people out.
stream. Yeah. And it's especially fun when you're a streamer and someone like a streamer
Yeah.
kills you, right? But then at the same time,
exactly.
if I was playing Call of Duty when I was playing with D, if I had TTV in my name, he would have never asked me if I was like a streamer, and he probably would have ignored me, I reckon.
Yeah, maybe.
Because
maybe.
I was doing silly voices and I was just goofing around. We played 2 games together, and then he asked me if I was streaming, and I was like,
Yeah.
And he was like, oh cool, you're a streamer. And then, you know, everything else happened and it was really crazy and fun.
True.
So I feel like if I had, I don't know, it's the balance, right? It's
Yeah.
like I think big streamers look down on it, maybe.
Yeah, to an extent.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
if you're big enough, you don't need it anyway.
Yeah.
But it is like people come into your chat and they're like, "Oh, you just killed me," and they're like, "Cool, man." I mean, you do get a lot of flame out of it sometimes, but it's like dumb people. Look,
Oh, I embrace
you
that.
think you're
I
real
love
good
that.
or whatever. Yeah, I know.
You suck. You killed me, but I killed you.
Yeah, but I killed you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's cool when you kill other streamers or they kill you, and their chat either clips it and then like post it to you and stuff. Like I enjoy if people kill me and they clip it and post it to me. It's fun.
Yeah.
And that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't have done that if I didn't have TV in my name, so they wouldn't know.
No.
But I do find it very weird when. Sorry, go on.
No, you go.
I was gonna say I do find it weird when people have their actual Twitch name as like Blackfire Rebel
Yes.
TTV.
Yeah.
Like
Or
you're already
like-
on Twitch. Why do you need to know that it's like?
Oh,
TTV?
yeah, that's
It's
I feel like
streamer by the way.
if it's TV or TTV, I find it a little weird. I think live I can get behind because if you have a YouTube channel and stuff, then it synergizes with that because then people know on your YouTube channel that you stream. But like having,
I do get the struggle though because I had to put TV in my last one and live in this
Yeah.
one just to get the name because like
Yeah.
Fresh Place is completely taken in that.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's difficult.
I'm actually kind of surprised that Fresh Plays Live was taken.
Wasn't taken.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was not taken.
No.
Fresh Plays Live.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Because yeah, it's like the only places where I haven't been like able to be called Symptomas or whatever has been where well, my Twitter account got suspended, and now my Reddit account is suspended. And I'm like,
Your Reddit account got suspended.
She's
yeah.
toxic, dude.
But yeah, what were the
She's
toxic Reddit memes
toxic.
you're posting?
I mean, no, it wasn't even toxic. Like, I'm pretty sure someone else like logged into my account and then just like suspended it. Like, I don't know what they've been uploading or whatever. No idea. But like, cause there's like the IPs or whatever, and I could just like say like a person from another city, and I was like, what?
What?
Monk ass. But the thing is, I have to confirm my email, and
Yeah.
you can't change that. And the email in there, I deleted it.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck. I should have thought of that because like everywhere else, I've like changed it.
Wait, if you deleted the email, could you remake that old email and then the email would get
I'm
sent
pretty
to you?
sure I could, yeah. So like I've considered that, but maybe like I'm just gonna throw away my like 5 karma. I know it's a lot.
5 karma? Oh my god, how can you throw that away?
Yeah.
I have like 100.
And just like make like an extra one and then call like with the extra like set as well, like on Twitter. So
yeah, for real.
I don't really know.
I
think that would be like the easier. Yeah.
Easier way to do it. And then the Twitter one, are you going to go after that double Z account, or are you just going to leave it? Do you reckon?
I mean, I already have that double set because before I did actually have one called Symptomas, and I had like, you know, like every single time I go live, whatever, when I was like 15, 14-ish, whatever, I always like take a selfie and I'll be like, hey, I'm live, or whatever. So I had like so many pictures, and also like me like playing the piano, and there was like a lot of cringy shit. So I'm not upset that it's gone.
Okay.
But then I was like, oh wait, now I'm like actually legal on Twitter. So
yeah.
Of Twitter age.
Put in my birthday, and they were like, you made your account before you were this and this age. Ban.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. So, like, for me, like, get it back, whatever, I'd have to like sign like a whole thing with like my birth certificate and like all these things, and I was like, I'm just gonna make a new account, like.
Yeah. So you're not going to worry about the 2 Zs. You're just going to stick with the 3.
I don't care. It's like.
Yeah.
If you
like
search, it comes up.
Or whatever can just be kind of like a. Sleepy.
Yeah, Symptomas is pretty unique. So.
Yeah. I'm really surprised that like, which is also why I think maybe that whenever I'm gonna get like affiliate or whatever, that I'm not gonna get like a number at the end of like the Synta M. Because I don't think so, because there's only another Danish streamer called Sinter, like with an R, and then Bell, and then the rest of them, because I scroll like through, and like none of them were like actual streamers.
Right.
It was only me and her that showed up when I searched like Sinter.
Nice. Yeah. I am the 11th Black F.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I'm the 13th, the Frey. But I've changed my name, so it's weird. The Frey. The Frey 13.
The Frey.
The Frey 13.
Oh god. There's now skippable ads on Twitch. I don't ever see any ads because.
So yeah.
I just don't.
Honestly,
why do you not see ads?
Crossing my fingers because numbers suck, and I don't want numbers.
I have uBlock, which blocks ads on Twitch, and I'm also subbed to like the majority of people. So if I'm ever watching on my phone, I normally only watch sub people. So I never see any ads, but apparently there's skippable ads on Twitch and stuff.
Yeah,
and apparently there's one about porn,
which is interesting.
Apparently there's an ad.
There was an ad about porn.
Was it about porn?
What? Surely Twitch wouldn't put in it.
But it was like, oh fuck, what was it about? I need to do some research. Twitch.
Yeah, right.
I saw a clip.
I'd be surprised if Twitch put that on there. That would be like a.
What was it about?
Something that's violation.
Yeah, Frankie. There's an ad about porn. Yes, I saw a clip. I saw a clip about it. I saw a clip about it. It was really funny. Was it? I think it was like against porn, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm not entirely sure what it was about.
That makes sense.
It could have been like, I don't know, like
report. Yeah, it was. Oh yeah, that was it. It was It was like if you're watching an adult video and you believe that the person in the video is under the age of 18, remember to report it. Oh, that was basically like the premise of the video.
Was it talking about on Twitch? No, he wasn't talking about on Twitch.
I think it was just talking about on
like
the
whole
in general.
like mature like content or whatever.
Yeah, it was just talking about the internet in general, just about you know, because like other people can advertise on Twitch, right? You pay for
I
advertising.
mean, you've
slots
also
and
you've
stuff.
also enforced the whole like you have to be 13 to be on my Discord and stuff and stream.
Oh yeah, that's like
Yeah.
a totally different thing though. But yeah,
Yeah.
I do that. If you're under the age of 13, you get banned. You get banned.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can viewers not be under the age of 13 as well?
I
That's
think
the deal?
I think that is Twitch terms of service. You have to be above the age
Yeah,
of
it
13 to have
is.
an account.
To have an account, yeah, fair
yeah.
enough.
Which, you know, is what you need to talk in chat. So there you go. Bam. And
There you go, man.
not a lot of people enforce that. If someone says I'm 10, you know, they're like, cool, watch my stream, whatever, I'm just playing Fortnite, you know, but I talk about
I mean, I feel
weird
like
stuff,
I
so...
don't know. I feel like when they're like it feels kind of awkward because I had a person like she wasn't or he I have no idea. The person wasn't actually, you know, like the age that they claimed to be. They were like, "Oh, herder, I'm 7 or whatever," and I was like, "Help." Yeah. It was like very uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's
I'm
the
just
issue.
like, I don't know.
If someone says something like that to like me, I'm like, okay, I'm going to ban you unless you tell me you're joking. And if they tell me
Yeah.
they're joking and they're like, no, I'm actually 15, I'm like, cool, then it's your own choice. Either you've lied to me or you are actually 15. It's now out of my hands. I'm just going to choose to believe you. Right?
Yeah.
But if they're like, no, I'm actually 10, I'm like, okay, see you later. Like you
Makes
get
sense.
you get me being like,
Yeah.
are you actually 10? Yes, I'm actually 10. Okay, now you're gone.
Like
I give the
a lot of
one.
people have told me, you know, like, oh, you should get like the mature warning or whatever, and I'm like, I'm not even 18.
Yeah.
Like the mature warning means 18 plus. I'm like, what? Like
I put that on
does make any
though.
sense?
Apparently, if you have people or you swear, you should put that on. So I just put it on because I have people swearing all the time anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know. I feel like my stream is like 13 plus appropriate. Like 100%.
Yeah.
It's like,
I feel like mine is most of the time
like
too. but-
even like 5-year-olds or whatever. I've heard them say like, you know, like what the hell or all these like different like swear words or whatever, and I'm like,
Yeah.
they know everything, you know. They've been on the interwebs. They've been growing up with it.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, like, I see kids at school every day swearing
Honestly,
much
I
worse
don't,
than
I don't
what
think you
anyone
swear a
says on
lot,
Twitch.
Fresh.
Me? I don't really swear,
Yeah.
but it's a good habit not to be in being a teacher. Right?
Yeah, for real.
Oh yeah, that's very true.
I used to be in the habit of doing it before I was a teacher,
I mean,
and then
all of my...
I can't like separate I find it hard to separate my like job me as opposed to my not me. So it was better if I just cut that out, kind of thing. But I think you have to be careful because Twitch can be like, you're swearing on stream, you say that you're not mature age. I don't think they would ever do it. They could do it.
I mean, I do swear kind of like a lot. But I do have like teachers who just like throw the F word around as well.
Really?
Yeah.
So we would be in big trouble.
And I was actually also very surprised because there's, you know, the song Redburn, right? Or I mean, not like surprised, but I know that in other places it wouldn't be allowed. The song Redburn, you know, they say the M word about twice or so during the song. So, you know, to make sure and everything, we asked the teacher, hey, we want to sing this song. Can we say these words? Do we get the M word pass or do we not? And he was like, you know, I don't fucking care. You guys do whatever. So, like, we just, like, performed.
Did he say it exactly like that with the F word in there?
What?
Did he say it like that with the F word in there too?
I mean, like... we were, you know, we got the N-word pass or whatever from the teacher, so we just, like, performed in front of the entire school and just, you know, said it. Because I'm kind of like, it's music, you know?
Yeah. It's artistic.
I mean, to be fair, I've added Redburn to, like, my song list, and finally, I'm at 50 songs. It's great. And what is it called? And there's, like, 2, like, M-words or whatever. I've just kind of, like, taken, like, another word that also, like, fits in. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. That's probably... Yeah, you wouldn't want to sing that on Twitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because
did you get my request?
What?
Did you get my request?
I did actually. I've gotten like two requests ish, and I'm like, it would be really really cool if I could learn the whole like.
I know it'd be really hard though, so I understand.
Yeah, it would like be really really hard, but it would also be
really
super cool.
Yeah, it'd be real cool.
But yeah, right now it's like I can't really, you know, like practice anything on my piano or whatever. I tried to, where like I didn't use my thumb, so I would like be like whatever, and it was the hardest thing ever. But I just want to play, like man. So it's rough.
Yeah,
I feel you.
Fair enough. Delia. Hey, how's the Are you going? You're going to America pretty soon. Are you still trying not to swear?
29th of March.
29th of March. Okay, 1
Yeah.
month away.
Yeah. It's
Not worrying about the swearing. Just gonna let him have it when you get there.
Good one. We like my teacher had like like the whole talk about you have to be like, excuse me, ma'am, excuse me, like sir, whatever, to people like you don't know, and like like the whole like calling teachers by like their last name and stuff. I'm like, oof, we're all.
Do you guys
formal
not
and
do
shit.
that?
No, we don't. We call them by their first name.
Really?
We also have like
That's
nicknames and stuff for our teachers. Like it's just
What?
we're a
do
lot
that in
like
college.
I guess closer. And there was also a
Yeah.
point where my teacher, because there was like a big event in this one like city, and he lives in that city. So he was like, yo, if anyone's like going to the event or whatever, you can just like hop on over, you can have a beer, and it's gonna be a good time.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. That's cool.
so there's like, yeah, I don't know. And there's so many rules, and there's so much like adult like supervision and everything, and I'm like, whew.
Yeah.
It's
I assume
crazy.
that would be
It's
how
like,
it is. Very
over
similar to
here
here.
we're free, like
Yeah.
it's like a lot of freedom.
Yeah. That's cool.
Mm.
Do you? So
Yeah.
what are the? I mean, this is like completely off topic, but do kids
Yeah.
take advantage of that in school?
I mean, like we bring our own laptops and everything to school, and
Yeah.
I have completed Pokemon Emerald at school.
But do you still get your work done? And like kids like real like abusive to teachers ever, or that right? No, that doesn't happen.
I mean, we do have a few teachers where like there is zero respect, zero like anything, but we also have like a lot of teachers where like, I mean, I don't know, people don't ever shut up, basically.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
At least it's like they find it very difficult. To me, it's like it's very easy. I just kind of sit there and I'm like, when could people actually shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
Because it's like it's so distracting.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's what.
often,
Yeah. I suppose that
like
comes
more
with it.
often than not, the teachers also kind of like spark it, I suppose.
Yeah.
Because she was like, all right, you're gonna like get time whatever to read your homework, like page 7 to page 10 or whatever. And then randomly, she just like walks over to my table and just starts talking to us, and I'm like, I want to read. Stop! Like, stop talking to me.
Stop. You like
Because
me too much.
I don't want to do this at home. Stop it.
Yeah.
Because like I know I'm not gonna get
That's
done,
great.
and I was right. I was reading it right before the class started.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Too friendly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Feels good
every
not
now
having to
and
do
then, at
school
least.
anymore.
Yeah.
I went all the way
I'm
back
also
there.
like really
Yeah,
interested
all
to see
the way
like
back.
how, because I mean, if Joe was here, it'd be really really interesting to like ask him about and everything. But he's like I think in about a year or so he might be going back to college.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like how he feels about that, and how like if streaming, I guess like if he doesn't reach a level where he can like where he can like live off of it, how he's gonna manage school and streaming, because that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah. You find your time. You just sacrifice sleep, I think. But depends where you. Depends what
yeah,
time.
I mean,
suppose
you
timetable you have.
sacrifice sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Um,
But in college,
perfect thing
college
to
is a
do.
lot different to working. Like I don't know about you,
I
Luke, but I had
mean, yeah.
way more time in college
Oh yeah.
compared to
college.
working.
I mean,
Like,
I had a job whilst I was in college, like the whole time.
Yeah,
so.
me too. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, you can have a
like,
full time job
Yeah.
after college.
I mean, I have like it wasn't like like if it's like part time whatever. I work like 1 to 2 times a week or something like that. But like a weekend like this, I'm like I'm not gonna get like a lot of streaming done. Like that is for sure, because almost failing in one of the subjects. So let's go.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Let's
get it.
I think it depends where if you value it and if you really want to spend time doing it, if you enjoy it, you'll do it. But if it's something that either stresses you out or it feels like a big effort, then you probably wouldn't get around to doing it as much.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Do you guys have anything else you want to cover before we wrap up?
Where's Joe?
Where's Joe? Where's Joe? He's gone.
Next time we'll
He's
get.
dead.
We'll get
Hopefully,
him.
yeah. Hopefully, I don't know if we'll be able to get him next month. It depends on his schedule, but I think
Okay.
he is still
Yeah.
looking to come on the show.
Yeah.
But you know, things happen. Life happens. He couldn't make it today.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why we were a little bit late today.
Oh,
That's why
gee.
we didn't have too much stuff. We're not going to cover Spectre's question because it's toxic. You're toxic, Spectre.
Oh, do we have questions?
No, there was a
No,
very
we don't have any
minimal.
questions
Oh,
there.
There was a very
Yeah, we
minimal questions today. And Glenn,
To be fair, we
dude,
didn't prompt any question asking.
There wasn't a question asking. So at the end of today's show, we will say, "Is there any questions that chat has?" And also, Glenn, how you doing? Man? What's going on?
Glan FM.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Pretty
Very
neat,
nice. Well, I mean, if anyone has a question, why don't we ask them in chat now?
Like,
Before we
G
finish
Fuel
G Fuel sponsor when? I'm trying to cut down on energy drinks. Actually, this is a thing I could talk about a little bit.
Yeah.
I've been trying to cut down on fizzy drinks and energy drinks because I've put on like a decent amount of weight and my acne's been really bad lately. So I'm trying to do like water and like minimal caffeine and minimal fizzy drinks, and it's
Life
driving
struggles,
me
babe.
insane. It's killing me. So
You're
if you have any
getting
tips,
older, Luke.
please let
Don't
me
have that
know.
metabolism of a
Yeah.
15-year-old
I mean, it's
anymore,
like,
man.
I don't know.
I'm
I mean,
dying.
I do drink like soda from time to time or whatever, but like it's odd to me, you know, like how people need this like amount of like caffeine or whatever to like, you know, they need the like morning coffee or whatever, and I'm like I don't drink any of that stuff. I'm like I live off of the energy I get from when I wake up, and that's usually not a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
That's how
I'm
I felt 10 years
constantly
ago.
tired.
Too.
If
Yeah,
like
for real.
if you see me on stream or whatever, it's like 30 minutes in, I'm like yawning. Like
Yeah, no, you hit
seriously.
I can legitimately tell you, I feel like there's a wall when you hit 25 that after that your body starts dying
Yeah.
and you just get less energy. I mean, to be fair, I don't get much sleep.
I
but
mean, I believe that.
less
I
energy.
don't know. I think my teacher said like, oh, it's like when you turn like 18, whatever. From there, it's just all like downhill. So like right now,
Oh,
we're
no.
actually in our like best age or whatever, and I'm like, I've been constantly tired for a good few years, man.
Yeah.
It's like I'm like, how do I stay awake? How do I not just like lie down and sleep all day?
Yeah, for real. Yeah, I've put so many energy drinks in my body. I think I've hit 25 early, and my body is now dying because I've literally gone. I used to drink 4 energy drinks a day, then I stopped for a bit, then I went to 1,
Jeez.
and then I
Like,
went back up to
those
2.
those 500
Yeah,
mil
the
ones.
500 mil ones.
That's
4
that
a
is-
day.
I mean, I said this before, man, but that is so bad for you.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah,
I've
Yeah.
had friends go to hospital for drinking like 2 of the 250 mil ones a day. Like,
my body
how are you
loves
still
it.
alive, dude?
I don't know. I'm hanging on by the skin of my teeth.
I feel like,
Yeah.
you know, like maybe if you drink like, I don't know, if you drink them like, you know, every now and then, you know, it's not gonna do any harm.
Yeah.
Like,
So my
I think
my
I've
plan
drank-
going
I've
forward
drank
is to not have any during the week, and then on a Friday and Saturday, which are my days off actual work, have one. But this week
cheat
I've
days.
decided this week I've decided to have none to get me like started.
mm.
So I haven't had any in like 4 days now, and I'm dying. I need to get
Just-
that strictly tea and no energy drinks and tons of water life on
Yeah.
the go as well. Like, man, I got to do it.
Tea and
I gotta do
tea and
it.
black coffee's fine. They're both pretty healthy.
I mean,
if you don't
yeah,
have
if you just like have
much
like
milk.
your daily like cup of coffee or whatever, like that's not gonna
Yeah.
do. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like
I have one
gonna
when
do
I get
any
to
harm.
school every day. It's like almost like a comfort thing, you know, like get to school, have a cup of coffee, you're about to do your work and
Oh
whatever.
my god, I swear to God, it's like whenever you go like whenever the teacher like comes into like the classroom with their like cup of coffee, it's just coffee everywhere. Like,
when
We're not
you're-
allowed to take coffee into the
Yeah.
classroom. It's a safety hazard,
you're not
apparently.
really.
In case we like, oh no, I spilled hot coffee all over you.
Yeah.
Rah. I don't know, so
Oh,
dumb as if
actually,
I've ever like
oh my word,
it'd be
teachers
ridiculously
actually kind of
unfair
like,
to do that.
kind of like because we can like our food that we can buy at school is really good, like
Yeah.
really good. We are blessed. But yeah, like teachers are usually, you know, against you know, like soda and, you know, drinking and or not like eating and stuff in class, at least some of them. But yeah, we have this like one like maths teacher or whatever, and you know, he's like drinking his cup of coffee and he's like, hey kiddos, I'm just gonna head on out and get another cup, and we're like, okay. You know, have a
More
good
caffeine.
one.
Keeps us going.
I feel like when
Yeah.
you don't drink coffee, that is like one of the worst smells ever. Like if you don't drink coffee or you haven't drunk coffee in a long time and someone comes in with a cup of coffee, it smells horrible. But like I drink coffee, so now when I
believe
smell
that's
coffee,
the same
I'm
thing
like,
like smoking, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
sugar.
and like beer as well. I don't think anybody who's
Oh,
younger
yeah.
likes the taste of beer until you're like, and it's like coffee as well. You don't really like the taste of coffee when you're young, and then you have a few, and you're like, oh wow, this is insane.
Yeah,
It's really good.
Yeah, I haven't I tasted beer when I was around 9, 10-ish years old, I believe. Or got, like just like the first sip because I was like, yo, Dad, can I have the big taste? And he was like, okay, sure. I'm just gonna like pour a little bit because I was curious or whatever. And just a little sip or whatever, and it was horrendous. And I haven't I've had like so much peer pressure like every single time, and Daroom from my chat, whatever, has been like, hey Senta, you want to taste my beer or some shit? And I'm like, no. Get the hell away from me. I'm not like.
To be fair, I don't think many girls like beer that much.
No.
Not a whole lot.
Definitely not.
But it's amazing. You should have it. I'm gonna peer pressure. I'm just kidding.
Small beer. Like a nice.
Not sure about that one.
Estrella. I'm a fan of Estrella.
Estrella. Wow, nice. Good beer.
Yeah.
You know that's a gluten-free beer. Doesn't advertise it, but it's gluten-free.
Damn.
But yes, to Pseudo, I am repping Joe merch. He was going to be on the show today. I was like, oh, I'll put my Joe merch on.
Really? Do you buy it?
I'll put my Joe merch on. I'll suck up real good.
Yeah.
You'll have a good time. It'll be great. And then he was like, no, it feels bad, man.
I actually didn't notice. I mean, also because
I needed a new hoodie, and I like my hoodies to be black and with not a lot of design on them. So this was perfect. And I was like, I can support one of my friends. Whilst I do it. And to explain what this is, Clan, it's a podcast. We do it once a month. It's called Opening the Vault. We talk about Twitch news and gaming news and what we've been up to. And when we run out of topics, we just have random conversations about coffee, apparently. It's a good time.
And beer.
And beer.
Yeah, that's good. Beer. B-E.
But yeah. Smoking. Strange.
It's supposed to be something you'd have to warm up to. Never understood why you'd want to waste time learning to like something. I never really learned to like. I agree, but it's like coffee. Nobody likes it the first time they have it, but you have it once, and then you're like, oh, that's disgusting. And the same with beer. And then maybe a few weeks later, you're like, well, I'll try that again. You have it again, you're like, oh, man, why would I try that again? And then like a few months later, you're like, oh my gosh, I need some coffee. I need some beer right now. That's so good.
I think my dad was kind of like, he wasn't like forced into drinking or whatever, but it was like, like he got a new job and stuff, and he was like, I don't really know how old he was or whatever. And there was like coffee like every single morning, and he was like, oh, everybody else is drinking it, whatever, and he just like poured a lot of sugar in that shit to like be able to drink it. And then he found out that there had been mice in the sugar, and from that day on, he just drank it just black.
I tuned out for a little bit, and I just came back to mice in the sugar and
mice in the sugar.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's great.
So he was like, you know what? He was not touching that anymore,
sounds
and
good.
yeah, he's just been drinking it like ever since. He's the only one like in like my household that drinks it. My brother is, he's trying to be all hip and shit, and whenever we go to like Germany with his like cheap everything, like right at the border between Denmark and Germany, he gets like a lot of Mountain Dew, and loves like whenever he's allowed to like drink energy drinks or whatever, he does it because like so cool or whatever, and I'm like, I've just never understood the appeal.
No.
Yeah, and he feels the same way about like alcohol. Like he's basically just like my dad, and I'm more like my mom. So yeah,
feels good, man. All right, I think that'll probably do it for today. We can do some shout outs. It's been an hour and 40 minutes. I think that's pretty good. We managed to stretch out a few topics. And how about we send it over to Fresh to begin our shout outs? Show us how it's done, Fresh.
Oh yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name's Fresh. I stream every weeknight from 9 p.m. my time, which I don't know what time that is. Well, I'm GMT plus 8.
Yeah, we're doing UTC now because GMT's only.
Oh wait, UTC plus 8.
So you're UTC plus 8. They're the same time zone, but they're called different things. More people know about UTC, so we're trying to make everything.
More people know about UTC. Well, UTC +8, 9 p.m. West Australian time. And right now, I think the most important thing about my channel is that we've got a charity initiative going on. We're trying to raise $1,500 for charity water, because that will give 50 people water for the rest of their lives. So if that's something you're interested in, come on over and support the cause, even just by being there. And what are we at? I think we're like 630 now. So that's pretty amazing. We're on like day 11 or 12. But you can see my socials there, Twitter and Twitch, Fresh Plays Live, and YouTube, I suppose, as well.
Nice.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Let's head over to Sintamoose.
Alright, well, hello there. I'm Cinta. Right now I stream my wrist, but so I'm doing a lot of just chatting right now, where I just, chat with my community, hang out with my Pikachu in the background. And usually I typically do a lot of music streams. I have art streams. We play games like I've been playing Dead by Daylight and Rainbow Six Siege. Not a lot because wrist, but yeah, every single Tuesday and Thursday I stream at 7 p.m. UGC +1, I think it is. Yeah. Yeah, you can see my socials right there. I think that's basically it. Yeah.
Awesome. And then me. Hi, you're on my channel already. Follow if you're not already following. I love you so much. And a big thank you, as always, to my co-hosts for taking some time out of their schedules and their days to come on my channel and be part of this wonderful show. I appreciate them always being here, and it wouldn't be the same without them. So thank you to Fresh and Cinta, and you can check them out at their links. And I'll just oblige you to do that. And also check out my latest YouTube video. I'm proud of it. Thank you. But that's all. That's all I've got for my plugs. Just go check out these guys. They're great.
Shouting you out, dude.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Check
out all of our YouTubes, man. Why don't we have our YouTubes on there? We're such YouTubers these days.
We've all been doing YouTube stuff, guys. Check out the YouTube.
Subscribe to my YouTube for videos every 3 years.
That's it.
Has everyone got the same YouTube URL as their thingo? Both are all sentimentals.
Yeah, I do at least.
That is my YouTube links vector. I don't know if that works.
Yeah.
Does it work? Oh, it does work.
Oh, you know what?
It does.
It was fine.
That's our YouTubes as well.
Wow. There you go.
Easy.
Awesome. So that's going to be it for today's show. Thank you very much, everyone, for stopping by. This will be up on Spotify and on YouTube at some point soonish. Probably, hopefully, by the end of Monday. That's normally my goal when to get these things up. So Monday night, Spotify, YouTube, be in the playlist. Check my Twitter. I'll tweet them both out. I love you all so much. Thank you for hanging out, and I'll catch you another time. We'll be back next month with another show. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.